What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team game. Today we are going to try out these new house rules that were added to MUT 20 today. And these house rules are basically college football overtime rules applied immediately once you load into the game. So here you see we just load in the game and it's overtime. We're at the 25-yard line. No epic music needed because this is the way every single game starts with these house rules. It's the way college football overtime starts. You don't really find out whether you start on offense or defense until you just load in and you see whether you're picking offense or defensive plays. There's no coin toss at the beginning of the game, unfortunately. And unfortunately for us, not only do we start on offense, you would prefer to start on defense, we throw an interception. So that's pretty much ball game, even though Ken Houston doesn't take the kickback for the pickback for 6. My opponent can just kick a field goal here and win the game on first down. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is score 3 points and you've outscored me, and that's the end of overtime. Both teams get a crack at the 25-yard line to try to score. So if you're dumb like myself and throw an interception, you pretty much throw the game away, especially on the first drive. But for some reason, my opponent is running the ball time and time again. I don't know how we haven't forced a fumble. Oh, Madden, make him pay for his tomfoolery. Oh, they will. Or he just did it to himself. I don't know why, but he shanked the kick wide left, and we have been bailed out in our first game. We really should have just lost that one on the jump. Throwing the interception on the second play, it's ball game. You just go for the field goal unit, bringing them out, kick, game over. I don't know what he was doing. He should have fumbled at some point when all the big hits were putting on him, as we are going to elect to play defense first. The reason why you want to start on defense first in these college football overtime games is because you start on defense and you know what you have to do on the offensive drive, whether you give up a touchdown, you give up a field goal, or you get the stop. So my opponent, seeing me get stopped on the first drive, should have just a field goal on first down. No reason to mess around. And then he missed the kick on top of that on fourth down. So that was just all around weird. And also weird is the fact that my opponent has the ball at his own 37-yard line. That's definitely a glitch. You're supposed to start at the 25-yard line, your opponent's 25-yard line, not your own 25 or 37-yard line. So my opponent kind of got, cheesed out there. And we're actually going to get the interception with Ken Houston. That was a tremendous one-handed catch by Ken. And my opponent's going to quit before we could bring the field goal unit on the field. Unlike that dude we played, I was planning on just kicking it on first down. He didn't let me though. He quit, which I don't know. He realized the rules in double OT, but he didn't. I don't know. I'll just move on to the lineup screen. We're gonna have a lot of these games. I'll show you guys today. Have some fun with these house rules because I was getting pretty addicted to these games as I continued to play them. I was like, man, this is pretty fun. And then at some point, I was just trying to grind to get the rewards. So here's my lineup. I haven't shown you guys my MUT lineup much this year. I haven't really played much Ultimate Team. You guys see, I've definitely been grinding the game a lot, even though I haven't shown you guys much. We got a lot of these Nat guys, like Lattimore. We have Odell Beckham Jr. is a Nat player. I got him from the Superstar Solos. Michael Thomas is from the Journey. He's Nat as well. So, and then we also have a lot of pretty good players on our side, like Marcus Allen, John Elway at the quarterback position. And the one feature to really look into about this Odell Beckham Jr. is that we put grab and go on OBJ as a superstar ability. And if you guys watched my Odell Beckham Jr. X Factor video, or even the Antonio Brown one that we did the other day, you guys know how much I love the grab and go superstar ability with how elusive it makes your receivers in the open field. So I want to, really try it out with Odell in these house rules, just this whole setting where you start off near the red zone immediately as my opponent's going to dump it down there, somehow get the catch with Greg Olsen. We actually missed a wide open throw in the end zone to Torrey Holt. John Elway said accurate pass, but I beg to differ. It's 3rd down and 12. We should have 7 points. Instead, we only have 3. Looking for the stop. Here comes the pressure, and here comes Ken Houston with the interception, and we are going to run this back for 6. The game is over. There is absolutely no reason to run a pick back for 6 unless you just feel like it, right? You can just get down, the game is over. You don't need to score the extra points. You get absolutely nothing for scoring that extra touchdown. I did it anyways, just for swag. We got the user pick. Might as well take it back, right? So, yeah, like I said, we got a lot of these games today. I really want to show you guys the good and I suppose some of the bad of the grab and go of Odell Beckham Jr. See, I got a bit too greedy, ran into Harry the Hitman, who lives up to his nickname, knocks the ball out, and once again, we have an opponent who is not only not bringing out the field goal unit on first down, but he's trying to pass. What is this guy doing? He's coming out in a spread formation, running the ball with Dalvin Cook, and just putting himself in danger of potentially losing this game. Finally, on 3rd down and 18, he comes out with the field goal unit. I'm going to try to ice him. I don't even think icing works in this mode. the icing feature itself doesn't work, but apparently I've iced his brain because he doesn't want to kick the field goal. All of a sudden, he wants to come out spread once again. 3rd down and 18. Try his luck with Dalvin Cook, and there it is. If you are not going to kick your field goal on 1st down, you should automatically fumble the ball. Alright? Like, what are you doing in that situation? It's just, these guys that we were playing just have to not know how the college football overtime rules work to not be kicking the field goal on 1st down. So, I mean, he tried to kick it on 3rd down, and then he came out on a running play anyway. So, absolutely baffling. Also baffling once again, my opponent has been spotted the ball at the wrong yard line here. He's got the ball at his own 33. I don't know what they've done to determine the fact that my opponent gets the ball at 33. I don't know why Adam Thielen just caught that pass, even though I was trying to go for the swat all I could. And now here he is with momentum. Doesn't matter where this guy starts off. He is moving the ball oh so efficiently. Dalvin Cook, unfortunately for him, can't really get much going on the ground. Baker Mayfield, though, looking pretty good passing this ball. An absolute dime to Michael Thomas, left side of the field. And he is 5 yards away from potentially scoring. Okay. Sure, yay. That's the way we're going to play. That's the way we're going to play. So now we need to get a touchdown to try to force triple overtime in this game. The pitch outside to Marcus Allen's going to be pretty decent. We end up taking a pretty monster shot. It's going to be a bubble screen to Tyreek Hill, and Hill is in. And we are going to go for the PAT and play for triple overtime. Alright, so if we get to like quadruple overtime, then I'll put on the epic music, alright? Because then we're actually in quite a bit of a game here. So the way triple overtime works is that whoever starts on defense in double overtime gets the ball first on offense in triple overtime. So since we started off on defense, we get the ball first and we score down the seams with OBJ. And now it's up to my opponent to answer with a touchdown of his own. And if he goes for the PAT, we have ourselves quadruple overtime. It's 1st down and goal. Oh, not anymore. ET3 is in the building. ET3 is going to shut down the building, actually. My opponent puts his hands in the cookie jar, and that is going to end this triple OT game in style for us, at least. Once again, we take the pick 6 or the pick back for 6 for absolutely no reason. Just swagging, user pick. I'm going to take it back. Why not? Get the coach more frustrated. Make him Gronk spike that clipboard. As you see, we're just hopping in game after game right now. I want to get this fast pace as we, I'm not even going to show you guys the lineup. The lineup screens are pretty glitched anyways. As you see, my opponent gets a touchdown on the very first play of offense. And then he doesn't get the 2-point conversion. That's an option you have. Once you scored a touchdown, you can, go for the 2-point conversion, put yourself in a position of strength, or now my opponent puts himself in a bit of a position of weakness where if we can get a touchdown here, the game is pretty much over, and OBJ finds the end zone on the RPO bubble screen. The kick is up and good, and we win the game because my opponent got aggressive and ended up backfiring on him. So you guys see, I'm running a lot of bubble screens to Odell Beckham Jr. especially, and you guys see why. I just wanted to try out grab and go in Odell, and I figured, like I said at the beginning of the video, this would be the perfect setting. Just, at the 25-yard line, perfect time to run some RPO bubble screens, a jet sweep for Odell Beckham Jr. Just mess around, get him the ball in his hands in any sort of way possible. Here's Odell once again short, but unfortunately that time I kind of tricked myself out there trying to make someone miss instead I just run right into Adrian Amos. 2nd down, you see, this is all I was doing. I was just running RPOs. I have way too much fun running RPOs. Like, I low-key might have a problem just with how much fun I like, how much fun I have using RPOs and jet sweeps and all these funky, but you guys know I love the trick plays. I've always loved the trick plays since they had the flea flicker in the game. Unfortunately, there, no 1st down. It's 4th down and inches. We go for it, and we get not only the 1st down, but the touchdown to Michael Thomas. He stacks the box completely, so I was hoping that slant would just be wide open, pretty much a pre-snap read. Thankfully, it was. That's a fortunate hit stick there to knock the ball loose, bringing up a 2nd down and 10. Andrew Luck rolling out the pocket as my opponent looking to answer our touchdown with one of his own, and he's off to a pretty good start. Andrew Luck leaving the pocket, a gain of 13 yards. It's J.J. Watt able to contain Marcus Allen. Like, we have a pretty good squad. Like, not a god squad, but I would say, like, some people really have, like, these crazy ultimate teams. But our team is pretty good, right? So, hopefully we can withstand people trying to just run the ball. Because you got to think at the 25-yard line, people really want to run the football, especially to have a top running back like that superstar Gurley or the legend Marcus Allen, as we are going to be entering double overtime against JoJo the Nut Gun. All right. And Drew Luck looking to pass underneath to Torrey Holt, and I messed up by trying to go for the hit stick right there. We end up giving up a first down and a couple extra yards after that. It's first down at the 10-yard line, not first down and goal at the 10. He could get a first down at about the half-inch line. He goes backward. Jim Brown using that arm bar to his disadvantage by just dropping him down 4 yards. Next play, that's a dropped interception by Patrick Peterson. That could have ended the game. Oh, Pat P, I need that one as he's going outside to Cooks. That'll be dropped. It would have not been a first down, but it would have made this fourth down decision pretty interesting for him, because I feel like he would have gone for it if he at least got the catch and brought up a 4th down and 1. So thankfully we forced the incompletion and we get the ball with a chance to outright win the game with a touchdown. Just a touchdown here. Remember, the field goal does tie the game, so we don't want to turn this ball over. Like, we are in a pretty decent position of strength right here. At the same time, though, we're going to play aggressive. 3rd down and 4, going 5 wide with John Elway, looking to pass over the top of Devin Bush. That's Delaney Walker. Oh, so close to winning the game. We're actually 1 yard out. Walker couldn't roll the extra yard in, but Marcus Allen will juke the extra yard in for the touchdown, and that'll be the dub once again. And just like that, we're in another game. And just like that, Odell Beckham Jr. has himself another touchdown, another one-play touchdown. OBJ, as he's been all day, has been money. Just simple checkdowns, simple bubble screens, and Odell can do the rest with the grab and go. He doesn't have to juke box, so his juke moves aren't completely fire, but it's really just the agility that you gain by having grab and go. As we go downfield for Beckham, and we're going to get intercepted by Ken Houston. And my opponent in this game is actually wise enough to understand that once I throw the interception, the game is over. So we end up losing our first house rules. I was on a monster winning streak. Like, we won a couple of games we should not have won if people understood the rules of the game. But yeah, we finally end up losing. And the reason why we're going against the same opponent here is because the next game, I loaded up against the same exact guys, so that wasn't cool. First loss, all right, let's take loss number 2. 3rd down and 18. That's barely going to be over the head of the defender, and that's going to be Odell Beckham Jr. going all the way 33 yards out. 3rd down and 18. Just a conservative play call in that situation, just going RPO, thinking that, you know, the blocking might align. Worst case scenario, we go for the field goal. And unfortunately for us, though, we can't play defense against this guy, apparently. We didn't get to see what his offense will look like since he kicked the field goal at the start off the last time we played against him. Not really. I feel like we're better off just watching him kick a field goal. I would rather not see him throw dots like that in the corner. And now we go to double overtime, both of us going for the PAT. We do win the coin toss, so we are going to let my opponent get the first crack. Ken Houston gets the first crack in double overtime, knocking the ball out of Torrey Holt's hands. But you can see he just has people open every single play, even that play. Like, we just got lucky getting the hit stick. He's got Tom Brady at the quarterback position, so you know he's calling all sorts of hot routes. You know he's got that hot route master on Tom Brady, the conductor, and Tom Brady easily conducts the offense into the end zone. And once again, my opponent going for the PAT as we continue to just go RPO city all over these dudes. Like I said, I have a problem with how much fun I like, or how much fun I have running RPOs. That is so close to a touchdown. Oh, Marcus Allen. We're going to have to struggle from the 1 yard line, aren't we? First down and goal, not going to work. 2nd down and goal, we're going to run the same exact play, but Deacon Jones comes through the middle, practically unblocked. Now 3rd down and goal, looking for Beckham. Got to get away from Jones, and we do. But unlike my opponent, I'm not kicking the PAT and double OT. I don't want to play against this guy any longer. So we're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Win or loss, it didn't matter. I just didn't want to play against that guy because his offense was so lethal. I was like, you know what, man? If we have a chance to win the game, this is our best chance. Rather than going to triple overtime, you see, like, Odell is really just a highlight reel out here. There's nothing much else to say except OBJ in the open field with grab and go. You just give him a bubble screen and let him do the rest. I've been running a lot of jet sweeps with him as well, and you know, him and Tyreek Hill both in the slot of that pistol spread formation. It's pretty fun to maneuver around. We have Torrey Holt and Michael Thomas that don't really get many touches, especially in this setting where I'm just, you know, giving the ball to Odell. Like, I haven't played much online with my MUT team. The last time I played online with my MUT team was when we were getting Jim Brown in the zone. And you guys remember I was, what, 4-0 in that game? So we played 4 Ultimate Team games before I played all of these college football overtime rules. This is really my first heavy dosage of playing MUT this year. This is an easy win for us. We forced the fumble on Russell Wilson. At least you think it's an easy win. The kick is short. The kick is short. Oh, you had one job. You had one job. Ooh, oh my. This is going to be the worst loss of my life if I lose this one. I can't believe what I have done. I tried to be conservative and kick it short. First of all, I didn't even know there was that much wind in a dome, in a Cardinals dome. But I guess the dome is like the window ceiling or whatever is open. So yeah, we've got that situation to deal with. We almost missed the kick wide and left. And on top of that, you know, I was short. So here we are in overtime for absolutely no reason. And Marcus Allen breaking ankles. Thank you, Marcus Allen. I don't know why we started from our own 32-yard line. Like, thanks EA for that one. Marcus Allen, though, doesn't care where we start off. He's going to hit a double juke and go to the end zone. And now we just got to get one more stop. We stopped our opponent last time pretty easily, so easier said than done, of course. He's going to go hitch to Michael Thomas and work his way to the 9-yard line. And yeah, there's no way we stop this guy, right? We got the one stop we really needed, and we just missed the kick. We absolutely sold out. Russell Wilson just throwing dinks and dunks all over the place. Oh, we tried to dink and dunk one more time, but David Johnson can't hang on after the heavy hit. 3rd down and goal. It's time to get stingy. Try to win the game with a goal line stand. Russell Wilson trying to run in trouble. I don't know if he tried to throw that one across his body, but that will be a sack for Patrick Peterson. Now the game on the line. Got to go for it here on 4th down and goal. And there's big play Slay. My opponent puts his hands in the cookie jar, and thankfully we get the interception because it looked like he had Kittle wide open underneath. So I'll take that. As you see, these bubble screens to Odell don't always work, but once the bubble screen doesn't work, we go to the jet sweep. And on the look at that, guys! Like, I'm not gassing this up by any means. Like, it's just glitchy what Odell can do a grab and go. What do you want to make Odell one of your 3 superstar players to have grab and go on your side as we get the game-ending interception with Patrick Peterson? That was literally, what, 3 plays of overtime? That was a quick game. But, yeah, what do you want to make Odell one of your 3 superstars? You can only have 3 superstars on offense and defense. You know, that's up to you. I'm not sure it's completely worth it, especially with the amount of training it costs to get grab and go. But, hey, if you want to play with grab and go, as you guys can see, it's pretty damn good. If you play like me and you like to, you know, check it down a lot to your receiver and, you know, run jet sweeps and RPOs, it's pretty effective. So, I mean, maybe it's just in these house rule settings that it's really effective. Like I said, I haven't played much Ultimate Team, so I don't really know what my scheme would look like if I was just, you know, playing the game normally. By the way, speaking of schemes, if you guys want a decent scheme, you guys can check out Playbook GG. If you guys want to, like, I'm obviously not running anything too advanced. I'm literally running bubble RPOs and slants to Odell. I should have hit Odell on the slant. I don't know why I hit Michael Thomas. I don't know why that was caught. I'll take it because we've given up a touchdown on my opponent's first drive, so we need to answer back, which we will. So yeah, Playbook GG will be in the description of the video if you guys want to subscribe to the site. There's a monthly and yearly, you know, subscription. You guys get to see all their money plays and all this stuff. So random plugin. I didn't plan on doing that, but we have ourselves like a 24-minute video, so we've got time to do whatever we want. We are going to double OT in this game. I didn't have many games that went to like double and triple OT. I was a bit surprised. I figured, you know, with the way these rules are, we would have a lot more just instant classics, but most of the games ended in the first overtime, partially because a lot of people are trying to get these games done as soon as possible. So as you guys see, we're going to win the game. We get the interception, so we'll just kick the field goal on 1st down. That's a double and double OT. Thank you very much. But yeah, a lot of people are just trying to get these games done ASAP to try to get the rewards, the trophies, and the NAT 89 to 90 overall superstar players. So, you know, once they get the touchdown, they're just going to go for the 2-point conversion and try to make sure the game isn't elongated. They just want to play a short game, right? I'm just trying to mess around. If I see quadruple OT, that would be cool. So far, the furthest we have gone is triple overtime as we throw the screen. Unfortunately, Tyreek doesn't really get much pop on that bubble screen, so it's a 3rd down and 5. We lose a couple of yards. Here's Hill on the jet sweep. Is that going to give us any success? Not quite. 4th down, we are going to go for the field goal, up and good, but this puts my opponent in a major position of strength because all he needs is a touchdown, just a walk-off touchdown, and he could win the game. And Todd Gurley's like, let me do it on the first play. Let me take you out your misery right here, right now. I don't know what in the world happened to Ken Houston. I do know what happened to us, though, and we lost. That'll happen sometimes. We started off really hot. At some point, I just stopped recording some of these games. I was just like, and once I stopped recording the games, oddly enough, I actually started losing a bit more, but we really were just... I guess like once you play this game mode too many times, you kind of get in your head about running the same plays over and over, and you start running some of those plays in weird, you know, like ways. Like you'll see the screen open on the bubble screen and you won't throw it and you'll give the ball to your running back. Some weird stuff like that. Like you play Madden too much, you kind of get in your own head sometimes as... I don't know how in the world that should have been game over right there and then. Like we had Earl Thomas, we had my user defender of Ken Houston. Instead, 2nd down and 10, Patrick Mahomes on the run in the end zone is gonna get George Kittle. It wasn't even an accurate pass. It said inaccurate. But that's one of those weird things in Madden 20. I found out that if you throw an inaccurate pass, it actually helps your chances of making a catch because the defender is out of position because the pass is inaccurate. It actually puts the defender or the offensive player in a better position to make the catch uncontested. So that's a bit weird. It's just something you got to deal with in Madden 20, just like the pitch to Marcus Allen. You better learn how to deal with that because that's an easy one-play touchdown. Marcus Allen, thank you very much. Hopefully, we can just get the stop here. I really don't feel like we should be in this game. We should have had the interception on the first game, so at this point, I'm just a little bit, just a little bit ticked off. And that ticked off meter is raising and raising as we drop the interception with Patrick Peterson. And on the next play, DeAndre Hopkins, sure, this guy can do no wrong. Go ahead and win the game right here, right now. Fine by me. Thankfully, we do get the swat. I was 100% playing for that RPO slant that he was throwing a couple of times. I had, what, 3 people in coverage there, so thankfully one of them came through for us. So yeah, we're 20 minutes into this video. We're getting near the end of this thing. We have a couple more games to show off right here. I was playing this game mode a lot, so I was like, you know what, let me show you guys, you know, as much as I can before it's just too much. It probably is too much, but hey, if you like long videos, if you like college football overtime rules, just college football in general, or just, you know, crazy house rules, you're enjoying this video, I'm sure. 2nd down and 10. Here's Odell. Yikes. You do not go for the big hit with Odell one-on-one in the open field because OBJ will make you miss, especially if you're Darius Slay. Like, come on, Slay, that's not even your game. Odell might have just bounced off that hit anyway. So we go for the PAT, conservative play call there, and for the most part, I wasn't playing to win the game in the first overtime. Like in that situation, I could just go for 2, but I wasn't completely confident going for 2. So I was like, you know, let's just go double overtime. We end up with ball first, which, like I said in the past, is not what you want. You want to start off on defense first, so we'll try to make the best of this situation. 3rd down and 16. Not a good position for us, obviously. I do not want to throw an interception here. Also, don't want to get sacked out of field goal range, which is a bit of a concern. Thankfully, we actually get the first down to Torrey Holt. Thank you for leaving him wide open. And now we're going to go to the sweep to Odell, bouncing it outside, away from Deacon Jones. A great block from Torrey Holt, and Odell falling forward to the 2-yard line in double overtime. Marcus Allen just slitters his way in. Now here comes my opponent. Just a bit of 4 verts in the corner for Michael Thomas. Oh, Earl Thomas just needs to be a couple inches taller, I suppose, to be able to make a play on that ball. It is going to be an incompletion. My opponent does get a first down on the next play as Marcus Allen just trying to bully his way through all of these grown NFL players, both on his team and against this team. 2nd down. That'll be a touchdown to Ertz. Once again, tight coverage. He's able to squeeze it into his superstar tight end. And after thinking about going for the 2-point conversion to win the game, he ends up kicking the PAT, and that will send us to triple overtime. So now my opponent comes right back on offense. Remember, I started on offense first in double OT. That means we're on defense first in triple overtime. And yes, Eric Berry, you guys know I had to get Eric Berry. We had to go Berry picking. Eric Berry doesn't have that great of a card in Ultimate Team right now, and I actually started off these gameplays using Darius Slay in that slot position, but I was like, you know what, man, I would rather have Odell in that position than Darius Slay, because Slay's cool, but, you know, Eric Berry's my guy. That's my favorite NFL player, so we'll just plug him in there. We'll get some user picks, just like old times, baby. It's like nothing's ever changed. Unfortunately, the rating has changed. Usually, Eric Berry gets a really good card to start the year off, so I can get away with using Eric Berry here. Not that fast. Decent athletic stats, but, you know, he gets the job done. 3rd down and 7. Odell definitely gets the job done on a jet sweep. A jet touch pass on 3rd down and 7, we get a touchdown. So, yeah, definitely just messing around, having fun with these rules. Eric Berry with the interception. The only reason why I showed you guys this game specifically was because this got us win number 30. Yes, win number 30 in house rules. I'm trying to get those 50 wins, and then I'll probably stop playing. But, yeah. That will do it for today's house rules video. A long one. Hope you guys leave a like on the video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you guys want to see another house rules video of these college football overtime rules, I could probably do one more for you guys while I try to grind to get 50 wins. So, yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it and you guys want to see more college football OT house rules in Madden Ultimate Team. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more Madden 20 in general. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.